Beloved, you have someone that is always thinking of you. Now, the first person that comes to your mind is the person that thinks of you. Now, it may not necessarily be connected to someone from your past, beloved. You might not know the name of the person. But if it's someone that you're thinking of and it's connected to your past and the door has closed, beloved, on that particular interaction here in this realm and in spirit, then maybe this is your message to say it's okay for you to move on, beloved. It's okay for you to start to walk forward. And if you have been doing that already, I commend you and I congratulate you and I encourage you, beloved, to continue moving forward, to continue walking on your path so that you can find your way and eventually you'll find the love that you search for, that you desire, that you need and want. But the energy in the collective, which is, an energy, it's not necessarily a masculine or a feminine, but it's just energetically, there is somebody that looks at you and everything reminds them of you, everything they see. It's almost like when someone looks at something with so much pure, unconditional love and adoration, like say a flower, for example, or, like an animal or a baby or just something that just really triggers that explosion of, heart chakras activation. That is the energy that's coming through. That is what I'm picking up. That this person, every time they look at something, everything reminds them of you, beloved, because you're that special. You're a very special person, beloved. Very, very special. And this is saying you're the first thing that I think about when I open my eyes, and probably the last thing that they think about when they close their eyes as well. There's an energy here of just pure, just respect, beloved. There's an energy here of, I respect you because you respect me. I respect you because you respect yourself. And it's almost given an energy of this person wants to pour into the collective. They don't want to take from the collective. They want to pour into the collective. And that might be a little bit difficult for you to accept, beloved, because you've been so used to people taking from you. But with your healing that you're doing, I know for sure that the collective is really coming into their power to be able to receive and also to give. And that reminds me of a reading that I uploaded recently with the African Goddess reading. If you've not tapped into that reading already, I would suggest that you go back a few feeds. It's definitely an African Goddess reading whereby one of the goddesses that came through, and I think it's Maminata, I think it was. I can't remember exactly. But, she was saying that you have to embody the element of giving and receiving. And if you find that you're an overgiver, you almost need to go into your shadow, go into your light, and to sit down and really work on yourself on why you overgive. And also if you are not very good at receiving, again, the goddesses ask you to go within your light, go within your shadow, and really sit down and figure out and work through and heal why that is as well. And every time that something happens, or every time that we're triggered, or every time that there's an activation or whatever it is, we're always encouraged to go within, to go deep within, to try to find the answers and the solution. And this is, this energy, even though it's a love reading, is definitely coming through, because it's almost like it's saying, spirit wants the collective, source wants the collective to go within, to really go within deep and iron out those creases of those triggers and traumas of where you feel that you've overgiven and you've not been able to receive, so that you come into balance and harmony. That's an energy that's come through. And this is giving Four of Pentacles energy, because this is saying, when I can hold you again, I will never let go. So maybe this is somebody that you've met before. You guys have had a physical touch, had a physical embrace. There's been some sort of physical energy between the two of you. And now this person is almost longing, wanting to come back into your energy. because they realize what they've missed, what they let go, essentially. Now, you might have moved on, beloved, and that's perfectly fine. You know, it's better for us as the collective to say, well, you know what? If that door is meant to open for me, it will open. If it's not meant to open, it's not going to open. And leave it as that. Leave it up to the Most High. Because what's meant for you, beloved, has already found you. It's already in your energy. It's already found you. And this is saying no one understands me like you do. Nobody understands them the way you do, beloved. There is a beautiful, deep soul connection here, beloved. A really beautiful, deep soul connection. And I just hope that, you know, all of these souls that are deeply connected to each other, that is literally, you know, sent by the Most High, you know, it is, you know, that they come into union. I hope that these true divine soul connections, ordained by the Most High, orchestrated by the Most High, continue to come into connection for the collective. Angel numbers 858. The collective has been doing so much work on themselves, and there is a great need and want for the collective to receive the love that they have almost given out for a very long time. But it has to be the right love. It has to be true love, true unconditional love. But remember, that starts with self first, and then everything ripples out thereafter. So the final card is, I am going through a dark night of the soul and I need space. And the card at the bottom of the deck is, you're everything I need and want. So this person, whomever it is, you may know who it is, you may not know who it is, they have gone into their dark. They've gone into their shadow to find their light, and they're going in their light to find their shadow. So essentially, this, which is what I said at the beginning, this will essentially mean that as the collective, you will be activated to also do the same, to work through another layer of your healing, so that when the time is right, angel number 737, you both come into divine union and divine balance when it is divinely timed. This is a beautiful reading. It's a very great, hopeful reading. It's good to see that there is this beautiful connective soul energy, as well as development and growth, beloved. It's very, very good. You know, what you don't want is a stagnant energy. You don't want someone who is not prepared to grow spiritually, emotionally. You know, you don't want someone who is just stuck, entrenched in a, you know, an old paradigm, an old timeline. You want someone who is in alignment with the Most High, like truly and purely in alignment with the Most High, and who understands you. It's beautiful. The closing word is that if you have any social platforms or anything, because it says, it makes me happy to see you thriving, even though it's without me. They're watching you and they are rooting for you, beloved. They're rooting for you to keep thriving. So keep thriving, beloved. Keep thriving. It's your time now, honey. Stand up, be bold, and do great things. You've absolutely got this.